Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Samhain, happy fall, whatever you may be celebrating this gorgeous, gorgeous season. This month, in conjunction with our runes, we will be using, as it is the season, the adorable Halloween Tarot by Kipling West. Then as always, be sure to join me after part 1 of your reading here on YouTube over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Halloween Oracle by Stacey Demarco for your spiritual guidance for the month of October. You will find that link below in the description box, along with any other details about the channel and myself that you might need. So without further ado, let's see what is in store for you zombies and ghouls and werewolves and vampires out there. Hey Sagittarius, let's see which runes. I've got something to tell you about October 2019. What's going on? Well, seems like last month they took a long time with you, Sag. You're complicated. Aha! So as always, keep in mind, Sag, these are general readings. What that means is I'm talking to a lot of different Sagittarians. I got to give all the messages that come through. So some of those will not apply to you. But you can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get clarification on these general readings, or maybe some more information. Some months you may find that that's the one that resonates the most with you. In fact, probably most months your rising sign will. But if you would like something far more specific, you can always schedule a private session with me. Just email me and we can set that up. In general, in the present energy, I've got the 8 of Bats. This is the 8 of Swords in other decks. And in the present, we're talking about like end of September into early October-ish for most of you, but again, I'm talking to a lot of you, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt when it comes to time frames. This could be the energy for some of you whenever you happen to be watching this. The 8 of Swords is about, oh, we've got Xander popping up. He wants to look out the window. And say hi to Sagittarius, right? So the 8 of Swords, 8 of Bats here, we're feeling trapped about something or stuck in something, or like we don't see the way out of something. And it may be a relationship, Sag, because you've got the rune of partnership right smack on top of this. And the rune of seeing, the rune of enlightenment, the rune of the darkest is always before the dawn. And someone else got that in their spiritual guidance. I forget who it was, but be interested to see if you get the same message over there too. But you're definitely getting it here. Yeah, I mean, it feels like you feel stuck or trapped or in a relationship, and it doesn't have, or a partnership. It doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship or a marriage, although that is probably for most of you the way this is probably working out. It could also be a business partnership though, or your job, any kind of partnership, because when you work for a company, you are in a partnership with that company. So yeah, there's just something that you just, you know, she's blindfolded. We got kind of a mummy thing going on in the card. And it's all mental though. Like there's always a way out. It's just a matter of making a choice. But that choice, you know, normally when this card comes up, the choices are difficult. You would have to give up a lot, or give up something that maybe you value, you know, like, I don't know, financial security, you know, maybe your partner makes more money than you do and you would have to give up a lifestyle if you were to leave them, or, you know, so there's something that's making you maybe feel beholden or stuck in this situation. Or maybe it is because you're married, you know, maybe it's like, you know, I took that vow and you know, I'm miserable, but I'm sticking with it. And it's kind of like at that point, you know, you do have to ask yourself, is that really what life's about? Staying stuck and miserable in something? Or would there be more to learn? Would we be able to fulfill our purpose more if we were to be free or move on? But perhaps there's some of you apprehensive or scared about that. It's kind of like the devil you know, right? Like, at least I know what I'm in for here. Yes, it sucks, but at least you know, there are no surprises. I know what to expect. But I don't know. I don't feel like most of you feel that way, because it's not really your energy, Sagittarius. You first of all, you're hard to pin down in the first place. So for you to stay in this energy would be very unusual. But you can be influenced by other people, you know? So if it's somebody who's like overpowering you, or particularly just, I don't know, a stronger personality than you, it could be that they're influencing you to stay in this situation somehow, or making you feel like you have to in some way. Now, it doesn't have to be the relationship itself, but maybe you have to stay in a job because of, you know, you're married and you have kids or what, you know, but it's just you're really not happy with where you're at, you know. So but it's like, I can't be reckless and just go do what I would do if I was single, because, you know, I've got these people depending on me, or my salary is necessary to keep our household going the way that it's going. The challenge does seem to be about money. We've got the Ace of Pumpkins in reverse, but here's what it looks like in the upright. This is the Suit of Pentacles in other decks. So our Ace of Pentacles in reverse is turning down an offer, turning down an opportunity, or missing out. It could also be a withdrawn offer, or something of value being kind of, yeah, it was on offer and then it was taken away, or sorry if you hear the chomping. The cats are eating. They're eating their dinner. So yeah, I think your challenge is to move on from some sort of disappointment, maybe particularly financially here. There's or maybe a job you were really hoping you would get, and it doesn't come through for you, or a promotion that you were hoping you would get and it doesn't come through. Maybe that was going to kind of get you unstuck. Maybe you were like, okay, I'm going to apply for this job in another location, or, you know, then I would make enough to kind of be on my own and then I can get out of here. But there may be delays around that, or the job may be given to someone else, or maybe that happened in September and you're still kind of recovering, because again, this is our present energy. So it could be you're like trying to find a new way forward. You're trying to find a way to make this shift or change. You're trying to find a way out. Your challenge is not to repeat this lesson, so yeah, if you've been the kind to kind of stay in bad situations, stay in bad relationships, stay in bad, unfulfilling jobs, if that's kind of your MO, Sagittarius, your challenge in October is to not keep repeating that, right? So your challenge may be to turn down a job that would just be the same old, you know what I mean? Or to not accept more responsibility at a place you don't even want to stay, you know? It could be that. It could also be not giving up if something falls through. It's because that was not, maybe it was too similar. Maybe you really kind of were thinking, oh yeah, this is a good job and I really hope I get this, but maybe it was gonna be the same old, the same old negative, unfulfilling BS that you've been doing before, and that's what you need to break out of. There's a pattern you need to shift out of here, Sagittarius, in October. And it does seem like you're gonna get the opportunity to do it in October, but whether you jump on it or not is a choice, right? Whether you accept it and kind of break this cycle is up to you, because you can break out of this in October. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's your challenge to do it, because there's a lot of stuff kind of holding you back, right? All these things in your mind that you feel like are imprisoning you. So the first thing is you gotta kind of change your thought patterns, and maybe you need help to do that. Maybe you should talk to somebody. I am totally about therapy. I think everyone should get it. It helps everyone tremendously because we all have things that we're struggling with, right? Either from our upbringing or even just issues that we have, faults that we're trying to deal with. So, if you need to talk to somebody and maybe get some tools to deal with this, maybe particularly your thought patterns, how to turn off negative thinking, things like that. It may be a good month to do that because you may not see the way forward until you can kind of break free of the way it normally works up there in your head. It's kind of like, I do feel like it involves another person, or at least one other person, but really like the number one thing holding you back here, Sag, is you. And kind of feeding into this incorrect view of yourself. And I'm just getting kind of this low self-esteem, or like your self-esteem may be lower than it normally is. Maybe because of this person or because of this situation, this job, maybe you're talked down to by someone or criticized, or, you're made to feel this way, but it's an illusion, right? It's how this person controls you, or how this person wants to, is trying to control you. The help that's going to be available to you, you've got a major arcana here. We got the Fool. You got two major arcanas. The Fool in reverse. Here's what he looks like in the upright. Sorry if you're afraid of clowns. There's a reason he's on the Halloween deck. It's going to help you to take what seems like a really foolish risk in October. Like something that your brain is going to be screaming to you like, this is really stupid. What are you doing? That's the thing that you should do. It's going to lead to new beginnings. It's going to lead to wonderful new projects, new people, new faces, new places. So, it's going to be different areas for all of you. For some of you, this could be a new romantic relationship. For others of you, it could be a new job, a new course of study. Maybe you get therapy, or you start talking to somebody and you get this whole new set of tools to deal with issues and problems and deal with things. But others of you, I think this is just a project or a creative venture. This is kind of like, when this is in reverse, this is like, quitting your job to start a business. It's a big move. Leaving a bad relationship, maybe for a relationship with someone else, someone new. The Fool, though, is usually on his own, and he usually wants it that way, at least for now. So, maybe you just need some time on your own, not necessarily to leave a relationship, but maybe this person, like even just you like leaving on your own would be, this person may be like, well, don't come back. And honestly, that from this energy, that may be the best thing, Sagittarius. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, great risk in October is going to lead to enormous reward for you personally. Wonderful new beginning. And this could be quitting the job you hate, even when you don't have a new prospect. If you've got some money saved up, even if you don't, honestly, maybe you'd be happy just going to work the drive-through instead of what you're doing. It just depends on whatever this is, right? Whatever's making you feel this way, really whatever means you need to do to break this, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be better. Because even if you leave this and you're broke, you're still going to feel better than, having money and being in this. Because this is not a fun card. And so we need to find a way out of this. And the way out is to do something that you feel like, oh, I can't do that. right? But that's why it's coming up as your challenge. You got to make some big shifts and changes here, Sagittarius, or at least start to in October to, you know, break this cycle and stop just this same old depression. I'm just really feeling this. Like you need some happy in your life. You need something to be happy about. And yeah, something's not working. And I think once you figure out what that is, you can break that cycle. Now, what must be accepted? We've got the Three of Bats in reverse. It's the Three of Swords in other decks. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So, in the reverse, and next to this room, let me see what's coming through here with this. Something unexpected and kind of out of your control here. Well, it could be, the first thing I'm getting is somebody is feeling like you're betraying them or accusing you of that, and you are not. You did not, you are not. Or what they consider to be a betrayal is just ridiculous. Because, right, in the upright, this is betrayal, right? It's lies, divorce. In the reverse, and with Hagelas, what I'm getting is it's somebody acting like you did something on this level, but it's totally not that. It's totally not that. It's like, it's almost like, you know, you have no right to be upset. I do feel like this energy just trying to control you, Sagittarius. I mean, that's the energy I'm getting from these cards. This other person just is the one who makes you feel this way. And you know, you got to get out. Like when you're not around their energy, if you're ever, you know, if you can ever find the time to do that, I feel like you feel, you know, normal, like yourself. But when you know, but probably somebody this controlling and who's like pulling this is probably an isolationist and probably doesn't let you or want you to be around other people that much. So, Sag, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like some of you may be dealing with an abusive situation. If it's not you, it could be somebody close to you that you care about, right? That you're trying to encourage them to get out. Maybe it's somebody you work with. Maybe somebody, you know, even lost their job because their spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend was so controlling and was calling work or interfering with their job in some way, like coming there and causing problems, causing trouble. Or maybe that happened to you. I hope not, but so yeah, I do feel like something that's happening that must be accepted in October is that someone is acting like you have just really hurt them. So they're playing the victim card and you were like, you have got to be kidding me. I went out for a burger. Right? I went to the grocery store, or I went and got a drink or a coffee and I didn't tell you and you're acting like I'm having an affair. I mean, it's that kind of ridiculous, over dramatic nonsense. But I feel like this is something you deal with all the time, Sag. Now this could be at work, it could be a boss or a coworker, like again, playing that victim, and trying to blame something on you, and it's like, I'm feeling like this is coming up because you should not take the blame for this, Sag. You really shouldn't. Now for others of you, this could be somebody who did betray you, broke your heart, and they're trying to get you to come back, trying to get you to give them a second chance or, you know, forget about this, to recover from this. But I don't think you're going to. I don't think you're going to recover from this. Could even be somebody you've been separated from who wants to try to get back together. But I mean, if they made you feel this way, Now, for some of you, this could be someone else. Like you're in this relationship that is making you, again, this heaviness. And there's this other person from the past who maybe it didn't end well, and they're wanting to reconnect with you. And you're trying to figure out, like, would this be a good idea? Could be. I mean, honestly, if it's if in October, it's like whatever is a means to an end. Whatever is going to get you out of this. You can figure out where this is going later. But if it's going to get you out of this, hey, I say pack up your little bags. Grab your little belongings. He's got his bag here. And disappear into the night, Sagittarius. Now the outcome, we've got Judgment in reverse. So, I mean, yeah, somebody is feeling like, this is our other major arcana here. You could be feeling like you have used poor judgment in the past. Or, somebody could be telling you that, and you, or you're telling someone else that, you've made some really dumb decisions, or your judgment is off. Maybe you're going to this person, you're like, your assessment of this situation, like me doing this thing, is off the charts crazy. It's just crazy. Like what you're equating it with is nonsense. It's not even within the realm of reality. So you could just be like giving it to this person straight. Maybe you have, tend to have to walk on eggshells with them just to kind of keep them off your back or off your case. And October may be a breaking point for you, Sag, where you're just like, this is ridiculous. I'm not putting up with this anymore. You're not balanced. You don't have good judgment. You don't assess things correctly. Or or you're assessing them to manipulate me. Because I really think that that's part of what's going on here for some of you. Somebody plays the victim to manipulate you when it's just silly. It's comical. But it's not comical when you're living it. It's certainly not comical to you, because I feel like many of you have been putting up with this for a long time. Now, this could also be a family member, but again, for this stuck energy, it does feel like you have to deal with them a lot. Like, so you must live in the same house, or, they're able to kind of, you're around their energy a lot, whoever this is. And I feel like you have been overly patient with whoever this is, whatever this situation is. And you're just kind of, I think, at the end of your rope with this situation. And I think that's why they're saying, whatever you have to do to get out, do it, Sagittarius. So, and you may have to be patient with others. Like if if you're, because again, if this was like an abusive relationship or something and you've had to kind of cut off from people, you need that support, right? So you may have to kind of go back and explain to them, look, I was wrong. I made the wrong call. I should have never been with this person. They were a psycho mess. You were, please be patient with the situation, or, but I need your help now. I mean, I think you're going to find people very receptive to that. Like, they're going to get it, they're going to understand, because I mean, we've all done that. We've all chosen the wrong person at some point or another. But it could also be you, Sagittarius, if this is someone else that you're kind of helping escape from a certain situation. I mean, it could be that, you are the one that's going to have to be patient, right? And kind of help them through this situation and hope they don't go back to it. Because it does seem like whoever this toxic energy is, they're going to be trying to get either you or this person you're helping back, to come back. Oh, wow, but that's what I see, Sag. I mean, it looks like this is the month that you can get out of this energy, though. And then hopefully November will be a much lighter, I mean, because, at the end of the month, we start getting into your birthday. And let's make it a goal, Sag, for your birthday. Like, if this is you, whatever situation is causing this, that you break free of this, get out of this. Life is too short to stay in anything that makes you feel like this, or with anyone that makes you feel that way. But that's what I see here. In October, meet me over on Vimeo. Let's get more advice from the Halloween Oracle. I do want to see if they have any more, and they always do, words of wisdom, spiritual advice on how you can best untangle yourself, get out of this situation. That link is below. I will talk to you over there, and we'll talk to you back here next month. Thanks for stopping by.